In this video, we'll focus on settling and receiving and passing. Settling is the most important skill in soccer. Ask any coach. Settling, trapping, or collecting the ball starts everything. Settling brings the ball under your control so you can do anything you want, like dribbling and attacking space, beating a player 1v1, or passing and combining with a teammate. Here's a general rule. The ball should never bounce more than 2 times before settling. Great players settle in the air, but if they can't, it's 1 bounce, and certainly no more than 2. The quicker you settle, the faster you play. Regarding receiving and passing, this makes up your possession game. Total possession means total command of the ball, regardless of whether the ball is served in the air or passed on the floor. Master settling and receiving and passing, and you'll shine on the pitch and be a starter at any position on any team you desire. Killing the ball. This is a foundation skill. You don't settle like this in a match. It just teaches you how to judge the ball hitting the ground and how you get your foot and knee over the ball. The trick to roofing well is to keep your knee bent and your toes up with a locked ankle until the ball is safely rolling on the ground. You'll destroy your settle if you extend your leg, have a loose foot, or slam your foot into the ground. When lidding or capping the ball, make sure you lean forward and get your whole leg over the ball. Then naturally sweep your foot through as you're moving sideways. Don't keep your knee still and sweep your foot forward. Notice how the knee is directly above the ball and the toes are up, ankles locked, and then she's going to sweep her foot through. Move with the ball and stay as close to the ball as possible. The trick to feathering the ball is to time your hop so that you catch the ball in the crook of your foot and take away the ball's bounce. Don't kick the ball. You need to avoid the sleepy foot, which is when the foot droops down and the ball rolls off and away from you. I call this move the zedan after the French superstar's perfect execution of this technique. This is essentially an outside cut used when the ball goes over your head and you want to bring the ball backwards. Turn your hip, knee, and ankle all at once. Try hooking the ball so that the ball goes directly behind you. four settling skills require a two-touch technique. When using your thigh foot, make sure the ball hits your thigh and not your knee. Drop your thigh down a little bit to take the bounce away. As soon as the ball comes off your thigh, get ready to roof or lid the ball. To chest the ball correctly, make sure the ball hits your chest plate. Lift your knee as soon as the ball drops to the ground and keep running forward or moving sideways. In a real match, you'll want to lean backwards to cushion the ball off your chest. When you use your head to settle the ball, make sure you direct the ball with your forehead and not the top of your head. This will drop the ball in front of you. Use the same techniques as the chest foot or thigh foot. Lift your leg off the ground and roof or lid the ball after it hits the floor. The hop catch technique is one of the most important settling skills. It's probably the most often used settling skill in the game. The trick to this settle is to hop up and slightly backwards. Let the force of the ball push your foot backwards. This will deaden the ball and drop it right in front of you. Two-touch aerial control is an extremely valuable control skill. Learn to solo juggle first. Then learn to gently pop the ball up in the air to yourself and tap it forward to your partner, either with your laces or instep. Watch the pattern here and see how many times you can two-touch in a row without dropping the ball on the ground. Receiving and passing with the same foot are essential skills to maintain possession of the ball. Accuracy is critical, so don't take this lightly. Concentrate on proper technique. Keep your toes up, locked ankle, and hop backwards to kill the bounce. Then pass the ball with the same foot using your instep. Be disciplined and persistent. The opposite foot technique requires your first touch to gently direct the ball to the opposite foot. Remember to pass the ball with the heel area of the opposite foot. The next technique I call the sweeper. The best way to describe how to do this is to first cross your legs. Settle and direct the ball with the outside of your foot, then pass the ball with the heel area of the same foot. The wedge same foot technique is a reception that can only be done when the ball is rolling right to you. You must keep your heel down and your toes up. Gently roll the ball in front of you and pass the ball with the instep of the same foot. If your heel goes too high, the ball rolls under your foot and towards your own goal. You'll probably get benched if you mess up on this one. Do it right and it never goes under your foot. It's great for a quick stop and quick pass or shot on goal. You'll see the pros use this one often if they've got the space. The wedge opposite foot reception uses the same wedging technique as the wedge same foot, but this time roll the ball 8 to 10 inches in front of the opposite foot. Step next to the ball with the wedge foot. Pass the ball with the opposite foot. The pattern is wedge, roll, step, pass. A great way to warm up for one-touch passing is to tap your instep together with a partner. Get into a rhythm. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. But if you don't have a partner, you can always tap your instep against a wall. For the one-touch pass, keep your foot turned out, ankle locked, and toes up. Strike the ball with the heel area of your foot, not the toe area. This will ensure quick, accurate, one-touch passes.